Welcome to English Podcast Academy, where learning English becomes part of your real life. Hey, it's Mia. I'm really glad you're here. Today I want to share something honest with you, something I think you might relate to. I used to believe I didn't have enough time to learn English. I had so many excuses. I was busy. I had work, school, family, messages to reply to, notifications popping up all the time. I was tired. My brain felt full before the day even started. And on top of all that, I was distracted, social media, endless scrolling, things pulling my attention in every direction. So every day I told myself, I'll study tomorrow. I'll start next week. I just need a little more time. But that day never came. Until one morning, I made a small decision, not a big one, not a full study plan, just this, 5 minutes. I promised myself I'd listen to English for 5 minutes a day. That's it. Not with pressure, not with guilt, just 5 honest, simple minutes. And I kept that promise, day after day, week after week. And you know what? It changed everything. Not because I had more time, but because I started using the time I already had. 5 minutes doesn't sound like a lot, right? Honestly, it feels too small to matter. I used to think the same thing. I thought, what can I really learn in just 5 minutes? But here's the truth that no one really tells you. 5 minutes every single day is so much better than 1 hour once a week. And the reason is simple. Your brain doesn't grow from pressure, it grows from habit, from repetition, from rhythm. When you study for an hour once a week, your brain treats it like something unusual, something outside your normal life. It feels heavy and sometimes even stressful. But 5 minutes a day? That's light, that's manageable, that's something you can actually stick with. And when you do it again and again, day after day, your brain starts to recognize it as a pattern. It says, okay, we're doing this now. English becomes something familiar, something you expect, something that fits into your day like brushing your teeth or checking your phone. It's not about how long you study, it's about how often you show up. 5 minutes might not feel like a big deal in the moment, but trust me, it adds up. It builds your focus. It builds your confidence. And most importantly, it builds momentum. That's the real power of small habits. They grow without forcing them to. I started small, really small. No big plans, no long vocabulary lists. Just one sentence. I chose one simple English sentence each day, something I could actually imagine saying in real life, and I repeated it out loud 3 times. That's it. No grammar explanations, no writing, just my voice and that one sentence. Sometimes it was something like, I'm getting ready for work. I'd say it in the morning as I brushed my hair or packed my bag. Other times it was something like, it's raining, but I like it. I'd say it while looking out the window, actually watching the rain. It didn't matter if the sentence was long or short, exciting or boring. What mattered was that I said it. That I used my voice, that I let English live not just in my head, but in my mouth. At first, it felt strange. I was alone talking to myself in another language, but slowly it started to feel normal, comfortable. I wasn't memorizing, I was practicing, and with every little sentence, my confidence grew. I wasn't just thinking in English anymore, I was speaking it, even if it was just one sentence a day. Then I added listening. Nothing complicated, just one short English podcast while I brushed my hair in the morning. No notebook, no stopping to look things up. I just let the words play in the background. At first, I didn't understand everything. Some sentences moved too fast, some words felt like a blur, and honestly, I could have given up right there. But I didn't, because I reminded myself, it's okay. I don't need to catch every word, I just need to listen. And something amazing started to happen. My ears began to learn. Even when my brain didn't fully understand, my ears were getting used to the rhythm of English. The sounds, the intonation, the way words connect in real speech. It all started to feel more familiar. Slowly the words stopped being noise. They stopped sounding like random sounds floating by. They became meaning. They became real. One day I was brushing my hair just like usual, and I heard the sentence, let's get started. And without even thinking, I said it out loud. I knew what it meant. Not because I studied it, but because I had heard it again and again until it felt natural. That's when I realized listening wasn't just something I was doing. It was something that was changing me. Sometimes I even spoke to myself in the mirror. I know that might sound a little silly, but it helped more than I ever expected. I would stand there, look myself in the eyes, and just talk. Nothing fancy. I practiced saying hello with a smile. I imagined myself ordering coffee at a cafe. Hi, can I get a latte, please? I practiced asking for help. Excuse me, do you know where the station is? It wasn't about being perfect. I stumbled over words. I laughed at myself. But I kept going, and the more I did it, the more comfortable I felt. There was something powerful about hearing my own voice in English, seeing my mouth form the words, watching my face express them. It made English feel like mine. Not something from a textbook, not something distant or foreign, but something I could own, something I could use. And because I was alone, there was no pressure, no fear of mistakes, just me and the mirror, just practice. That's where confidence starts, not in front of a crowd, but in those quiet moments when you choose to try, even if no one else is watching. After just 1 week of doing this every day, little by little, I felt something shift. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't like I suddenly became fluent overnight, but it was real. I could feel it. I was thinking in English more often, not all the time, but more than before. Simple thoughts like, I'm hungry, or where did I put my phone, started to come in English without me trying. I didn't have to translate from my language anymore. The words were just there. And when I had to speak, I was less scared. I wasn't frozen. I didn't panic when someone asked me something. I didn't worry about sounding perfect. I just tried. And that fear I used to feel when listening to fast English, it wasn't completely gone, but it was smaller. When I heard something new, I didn't feel lost. I could catch the meaning, understand the feeling, and follow along without needing every single word. And the most amazing part? All of that came from just 5 minutes a day. Not hours of study, not a perfect study plan. Just 5 honest, simple minutes, spoken out loud, heard through my headphones, repeated in front of the mirror, day by day. That's what made the difference. If you're feeling stuck, giggy, or slow, or like you're falling behind, don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for the weekend or the holiday or that magical moment when life finally feels calm. That moment might never come, and that's okay, because you don't need perfect, you just need to start. Right now, say one sentence out loud. It doesn't matter what it is. Maybe it's, I'm ready to learn. Maybe it's, I can do this. Just one sentence. Let your voice carry it. And then tomorrow, say 2. The next day, listen for 5 minutes. That's how you grow. That's how real progress happens. Not in big dramatic steps, but in tiny, honest moments that you choose to show up for, day after day. So if you're ready to take that first step, write in the comments, 5 minutes is my start. Let it be your promise to yourself. Like this video to show that you're in. And check out our 5-minute practice playlist. It's made for you. Short, simple, powerful. You can do it while brushing your teeth, walking, cooking, anytime. Just press play and let the habit begin. I'll be here waiting for you every day, ready to help you grow. You're not alone. Let's do this together. Bye for now. And remember, 5 minutes is more than enough to change everything.